We are in Orlando, Florida. As the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And of course, Jaylen Brown. That's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Timberwolves jersey.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last four-year deal.
Now, here's Banchero. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here is Russell. Paolo Banchero, unable to get his last shot to go in. Pass to Russell. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And McDaniels with the block. Here's Banchero. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the left wing. Pass to Bamba. Now here's Fultz. To the middle. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Down low. And finished off by Banchero.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Now here's Edwards. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's stolen by Fultz. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac with the ball.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And here's Russell after Markelle Fultz made that last three-pointer. Down low. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Now, here's Banchero. It's a three-point game. Back to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Here's Isaac. No points in the game yet for him. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Fultz. Here's Banchero. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
4 on the clock. Here's Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
The Timberwolves, 13.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Pass tonight. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Orlando leading. Now Bol. To the inside. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Here's Reed. Connects from three-point range. Reeves got his first 3 points of the game.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Noel. And Reed has it in the corner. And he drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Bol. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Wagner outside. Over Brown. And it's Wagner missing. Timberwolves trail. Here's the teardrop. And Bull pulls it down. And here is Hampton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's McLaughlin. Pass tonight. And Reed has it in the corner. Pocket 6. Knight with it. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Magic lead by 4.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you pretty pass.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Right side, Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Forbes. And stolen by Wagner. The finish. Here's Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
He hits both from the stripe.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Edwards doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando the other way now. Wagner outside. Anthony left side. Shoots the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Now, if you're going to handle the basketball and pick-and-roll opportunities, you've got to be able to think score, and we know Cole Anthony very willing to do that.
Minnesota calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here.
It's time for your 407
1:14 left to play in the first half. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Banchero. Reed with the block. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Fultz. Now Banchero. He's got 10. There's the drive. Reed with the block. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Isaac with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Banchero. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
21.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat, that aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Orlando gets it back. Outside, Covington. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Right side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
And it's Banchero missing.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And here's Covington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the three off target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Banchero. Onto the bounce pass. Fultz with the ball. Driving inside. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Orlando making some changes. Timberwolves trail by 8. Rebounded by Anthony.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Bull. Inside. To the paint. Shot clock at 3. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Magic lead by 10.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Wagner outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Good once again. That makes them 8 for 9 this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anthony with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Substitution on the court. Timeout, Minnesota. Put your hands together, fans. Here they are, the 407.
1:10 left here in the third quarter.
Your 407
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
.102 left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Reed. Back to Knight. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 40 seconds left in the third. Orlando leading by 6. Now Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot. Mr. Wagner.
Out to the right wing. Noel. And too long on the shot. Pass to Bull. And here is Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they...
The Timberwolves, 31.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Orlando now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Banchero. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Banchero's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Orlando. And the Timberwolves call time.
Big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin will certainly have enough for what he done.
Thanks, David. Isaac with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And finished off by Banchero.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Fultz. Isaac a screen. Now, here's Bamba. Defended by Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Fultz, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 14. Outside, Edwards. Screen by McDaniel. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Banchero. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 25 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Brown. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play. Twice on the pipes.
Banchero with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Banchero. Five to shoot. Shoots over Brown. And it's Banchero missing. Isaac with the steal. Right side, Covington. Now, here's Isaac. Now, here's Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Fultz. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Orlando leading by 10. And here's Banchero. Pass to Bamba. Here's Banchero. He's covered by Brown. Puts it up. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
The power behind Banchero's move. The rookie pushes his shot through despite the contact.
And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves on offense. 11-point game. Pass to McDaniels. That's a 2 from Towns. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Banchero. And the wing jumper offline. Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Offensive rebound. Towns. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
And so it's Orlando taking it.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak, God is up in every lifetime. We don't take no except the oppressors. If you step out of your line, I will protect what's mine. Kahit merong rosaryo, sino magliligtas sa'yo? Mulat sa dagat hanggang mundo, proclaiming what's ours, the high and the low. These women are gods, you already know. Roots deeper than water that run in a village, a river. You'll be in a minute like Nevis Fernandez. Have you for my tribe, quickly regret it. Abani ko sa kamay, at isang mikropono sabay. At ang tapang ko, kaya nanginay. At halimaw nang sumasabay. Mga bara nyo lahat sablay. Mga rappers na puro pagkay. Kaya walang mag-iingay. I got that Filipino phenotype. Kayo monkey mestizo white. But give me that moreno like that Rufio Aquino type. My lolas they be speaking like those Bali songs and I read the need no hype. Two tongues are sharper with the mic. I need no in my history life. From a now read this weaving tight. They until one might just turn to see no light. Hacienda like Aquino, right? Rodrigo. My titles left and right. When smoke and mirrors fill the night.
So let it be known, if you don't already, Pinayas have always been imperative and critical to the struggle. Filipinas are no strangers to wielding our...
Ugat, they got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak.
This is 2K Sports. Broadcasting from Portland, Oregon. As the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And, of course, Rudy Gobert. A part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Minnesota ball.
Inside, and Towns gets it to go.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Brown with it. Now Payton defending. Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Personal foul. First team.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
The three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here's Halliburton following Jaylen Brown's three. Pass to Sharp. On the clock. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
McDaniels with the ball. Halliburton picks him up.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. It's a three-point game. Driving inside.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Over to the wing. Here's Sharp. Grant trying to break free, and it's Sharp missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Blocking foul called on Tiandu Cabangeli.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Third team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
Trailblazers on D. 3-point lead. That ties it up. Towns has got 6.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Edwards with the drive, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hield outside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Edwards. It's stolen by Hield. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Left side, Brown. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Back to Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Traps in the tray. McDaniels got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with the nice find.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Pass to Turner. Stolen by McDaniels. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, Sharp.
And here's Halliburton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. No good that time.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And finished off by Edwards.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. It's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
A nice shot by Kevin Geller.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Yes, that goes in. 15 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharpe has in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sharpe. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Now, here's Sharp. 15 points in the game. And it's sent back by Russell. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Knight. And the bank shot is good. Knight's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
They get a hand on it. Pass tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Pass to Noel. Here's Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, inflicting some punishment.
Oh!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And stolen by Payton. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A 3-ball. Knight grabs the board. And so Knight will bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. Pass to Reed. Turner with the steal. There's the drive. Sharp. That's good. 17 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Russell plays with such great change of pace and deceiving the defense right there. Got the D out of position.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Hart has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Trailblazers ball.
Five seconds left to play in the first half. Three-pointer heel. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Pass to Towns. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Here's McLaughlin. Some solid defense from Grant. Trailblazers trailed by 5. Pass to Sharp. Driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Turner. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Turner's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Towns is doubled. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Portland making a change here. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Here's Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And Portland making a change here. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Trailblazers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And here's Brown outside. And that one is off. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Sharp. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the third.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Outside Edwards. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Makes it off the glass. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Here's Russell. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Russell's got 6 points.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Pass to Kabengele. No good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Knight. And it's Portland with the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Minnesota calls timeout. Here's Reed. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Knight. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. 6 points for him.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game ball. And another turnover here by Portland.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
To the paint. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got his first 2 points. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves.
27. The Timberwolves. 51.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves leading by 4 to the middle. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Man, that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brown feeling it out a bit. From the arc. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Halliburton for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Shots good by Turner.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
Towns with it. Picked up by Turner. And the shot goes in. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
One-on-one here. Pass to Turner. Plays it up off the glass.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Knocked away. To the inside. Russell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Miles Turner. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Edwards into the lane. Good work there as it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Timberwolves leading by 7. Inside, Turner with the steal. 16 feet away. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Portland no good that time either.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Sharp. Turner with the screen. And it's Grant in the corner. 6 to shoot. And it's Sharp missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Comes up empty down low. Timberwolves leading by 7. And Edwards with the stuff.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Edwards can't hit. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. And the dunk by Grant.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Edwards drives in. Here's Towns. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's Sharp. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Sharp's got 41.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Timberwolves ball. On the floor for your Trailblazers, DeAndre Capaghetti.
Towns wide open. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so Minnesota takes the win.
Got no time for janky business critics, BOA with runners never knock me off my pivot, We can't spend no time after he reaches spending limit. Tripping penny pinching, I need a big percentage.
I got your girl on panic. Iced out my wrist, Titanic. Like 2-1, I'm on my savage. No airport, but claim my baggage. I'm